All right, COVID has put a lot of things on hold. For some, that includes medical procedures deemed non-essential. But some hospitals are starting to get back on their feet when it comes to that and rescheduling all of those non-essential surgeries, those that could wait. Over at St. Luke's, they're taking it one step further by offering a new cancer treatment, the first of its kind in the Gem State. It's called CAR-T cellular therapy. Right now, it's approved for use in several different types of blood cancers. And it's common, so common that every 3 minutes, someone in the U.S. is diagnosed with a blood cancer. This year, more than 186,000 new cases are expected in the United States alone. Right now, any Idahoans looking to get the treatment, this CAR-T treatment, would have to travel out of state to places like Seattle or Portland. But by April, they'll be able to get that treatment right here in Boise. Here's Andrew Partline.
The word cure isn't thrown around often by healthcare professionals treating cancer patients.
I think we're a long ways away from there right now.
But CAR-T cellular therapy has St. Luke's Dr. Travis Williams close to making an exception.
There is a possibility that patients will not have any evidence of disease 5 years later. The problem with some of that is, by definition, we call that a cure. Some of these therapies have only been approved for the last year, so we don't have 5 years of data to say whether or not they're cured.
How is it, administered to a patient? I understand it's like an IV, is that right?
The patient's own immune system cells are removed from the patient via an apheresis procedure, like if you go to donate platelets or plasma at the Red Cross. But we collect their T cells, and then they're sent for manufacturing. And then the patient, once those cells are made and we're sure that they're viable, the patient gets a little bit of chemotherapy to suppress their immune system, and then those cells are infused into the patient, just like through an IV. Almost immediately, within a day or two, you can see expansion of those cells, and they go to work and start killing the cancer cells.
Dr. Williams says this is a one-time treatment that's backed by more than 25 years of research, and the results are promising.
The standard chemotherapy for a relapsed lymphoma patient, only maybe 1/5 of those people would be alive at 1 year. And we're talking about 50 to 60% of those people being alive at 5 years.
I'm curious what the cost for something like this is. It can't be cheap, I imagine.
It varies just a little bit. And again, payers are looking at this. The cost in general for the manufactured product itself ranges between about $300,000 and $450,000. It's a one-time administration with the potential for cure. And so, yes, it has a high price tag with it.
Dr. Williams says patients will have to be monitored for 30 days after the treatment, and they must live within 20 minutes of the medical center to manage potential side effects like fever, chills, low blood pressure, and neurological complications.
We want patients and their caregivers to be close by, because those things can change very rapidly.
St. Luke's plans to provide the first CAR-T cellular therapy in the Gem State, and Dr. Williams believes the technology will expand from here and later treat more types of cancer.
This is the wave of the future, and I would tell you that the goal of cancer therapy has always been to unlock the immune system and let it kill cancer. These cancer cells have evaded the immune system or are part of the immune system, and now we're unleashing the immune system back on itself.
St. Luke's has been fundraising for 2 years now to bring this treatment to Idaho. Equipment and construction costs for a new space. It's going to be roughly $1.5 million through a matching donor. St. Luke says they're about halfway there. Ryan?
It's a pretty cool process, this whole idea of the immune system kind of doing it almost, I don't want to say, I don't know, I'm speaking out of school here, but the mRNA thing, kind of teaching the body to fight it on its own. I don't know if it's the same concept, but it's still pretty cool. And it's also pretty cool, Andrew, that we're talking about stuff going on at the hospital that doesn't have to do with COVID. If
you told me this morning when I woke up I was going to do a story with St. Luke's, it wasn't COVID, I'd call you a liar.
I know. Thanks, Andrew, very much.